This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events. Victor Valley College Rams. Barstow College Vikings. Cross Desert collegiate rivals squaring off in the final pre-conference game for both teams. A second straight home field walk-off win for Victor Valley College. Mauricio Bueno drives in the game winner with 2 outs in the 10th, and the Rams wrap up pre-conference play with a 3-2 triumph over the Vikings.
I was looking for mostly off speed because I knew he was going to throw me a fastball, but it gave me a good pitch to hit, and I just hit it.
The dramatic outcome ends a game featuring a number of outstanding defensive plays and strong performances by Rams and Vikings players alike. Both starting pitchers are superb. Vikings starter Jacob Katz in search of his 4th win of the season. Jason Katz is 6'3", 185, a freshman out of Sandra Day O'Connor High School in Glendale, Arizona. Jason Katz throws 8 strong innings, leaving with the teams tied at 1. Rams starter Dylan Petty erases the first 2 Vikings base runners with pickoffs. The second, ending the second, Dylan Petty, a freshman who was pitching at Riverside Prep a year ago. The Vikings open the scoring in the 3rd. Brett Stinland on second, 1 out. Speedy Dakota McIntyre lays down the bunt and beats it out, putting runners on the corners for 9-hole hitter Jathan Siebel. Rams catcher Manny Sierra spells out the strategy with his freshman hurler, Jathan Siebel. The freshman shortstop out of Basic in Las Vegas registers his first RBI of the season with the base hit to the left side. Vikings take the lead 1-0. Jathan Siebel picks the off-speed pitch to steal second, first stolen base of the season for Jathan Siebel in his first steal attempt. Dylan Petty gets the high fly ball to center field to strand Jathan Siebel, and in the inning, 1-0 Barstow College, Victor Valley College coming to bat in their half of the 3rd. Alfred Lopez gives the Rams a runner in scoring position with the stand-up double to right with 1 out in the 3rd. Alfred Lopez, a freshman out of Valley View in Moreno Valley, 1 of 2 hits on the day for Alfred Lopez. With Mark Cobian at the plate, Alfred Lopez becomes the first Rams base runner to reach 3rd, advancing on the pitch in the dirt. Runner at 3rd, 2 out, Mark Cobian at the plate. Jason Katz gets the ground ball to third baseman Judah Wilbur to end the threat and end the 3rd. After 3, 1-0 Vikings. Tyler Turner leads off the Rams half of the 5th with the base hit just past the outstretched glove of shortstop Jathan Siebel. Tyler Turner, the freshman and former AAE Knights standout, enters this game hitting .326. He among the heroes in the Rams' walk-off win against Siracoso in their last home game. Tyler Turner is gunned down by catcher Brett Stinland on the delayed steal attempt. Brett Stinland, a sophomore out of Denver. Josh Ferrari follows with what might have been a run-scoring double had Tyler Turner been safe. Josh Ferrari coasts into second with a stand-up double with 1 out. Josh Ferrari, a freshman out of Arrowhead Christian Academy in Glendale, Arizona, his 3rd double on the year. The Rams tie the score on the Alfred Lopez base hit to left, scoring Josh Ferrari from second. 10th run driven in on the year for the Rams freshman infielder. Tanner Wickham starts a Vikings rally in the 6th. The base hit through the middle with 1 out. Tanner Wickham is a freshman from Wickenburg, Arizona. Vikings leading hitter Judah Wilbur puts Tanner Wilkham in scoring position with 2 out. The Denver, Colorado freshman enters this game with a team-high 26 hits and .394 batting average. Dylan Petty induces the inning-ending fly ball to Tyler Turner to squelch the threat, ending his day's work with the score tied at 1. Eric Gold nearly puts the Rams ahead in their half of the 6th. The deep drive to left center is run down at the warning track by Jaime Solis. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Eric Gold leading off for the Rams. Luis Ruiz comes in for the Vikings. Eric Gold smashes the solid single to left. The Rams center fielder is a sophomore out of Escondido's San Pascual High School, where he graduated in 2015. This is what happens when a sign is misread. Rhett Stinland throws out the Rams base runner, effectively snuffing out a rally. Irvin Bounds summons Frankie Garcia out of the bullpen. 5th appearance for the Don Lugo freshman, all in relief. Tanner Wickham catches a stroke of good fortune when the Rams right fielder tries for a diving catch and misses, allowing the ball to roll to the fence and allowing Tanner Wickham to roll into third with a stand-up triple. This sets up the game's first tiebreaker. Rams reliever Frankie Garcia gets a huge strikeout, fanning the ever-dangerous Judah Wilbur on a full-count fastball for the 2nd out in the inning. Good work by Manny Sierra behind the plate, blocking the pitch in the dirt with the runner on third. Manny Sierra, a freshman out of El Dorado High School in El Paso, Texas. Vikings sophomore and former Barstow Aztec Lucky Martinez steps in. Wearing lucky number 13, Lucky Martinez drives in Tanner Wickham with the go-ahead run on the sacrifice fly, run down by right fielder Tyler Turner. 2-1, Vikings in the top of the 9th. Frankie Garcia brings his teammates in to hit, striking out Alfred Dalcenaro to end the Vikings half of the 9th. The Rams respond to Barstow's game-tying 9th by battling back and tying it in their half of the inning. Dylan Lindsay leads off with the solid single to right center field. Dylan Lindsay, a sophomore from Citrus Valley. Tyler Turner hits it to third. The throw gets past first, enabling Dylan Lindsay to score the tying run when the ball rolls to the fence and then into underbrush. Vikings coach Brian King contends Rams base runner Dylan Lindsay should not be allowed to score, arguing he had not reached second when the ball rolls to the fence and into underbrush, creating a dead ball. 1+1 would put the tying run back at third. The umpires discuss the situation and deny the appeal. We go to the 10th, tied at 2. Julian Fonseca is on for the Rams.
Julian Fonseca, a sophomore out of East Vale's Roosevelt High School, where he was an All-Big 8 League pitcher his junior year. 8th appearance for the Rams, 6th out of the bullpen.
Pinch hitter Matt Vanderberg goes down on strikes. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Manny Sierra starts the game-winning rally, leading off with the single. He'll be forced at second on Eric Gould's ground ball. Eric Gould will wind up at third with 2 outs, setting the stage for Mauricio Bueno's heroics. The former Oak Hills Bulldog and current Rams leading hitter smashes the hard ground ball up the middle, sending Eric Gould across with the winning run and sending Rams teammates onto the field in celebration.
This is important win. How important is this going into conference that you guys get a win under your belt?
Oh, this is very important. We got to carry this momentum to conference and don't let up at all.
Congratulations today. Take it on into Thursday.
All right, thank you very much.
The Community Table Restaurant Online Sports Report. Action highlights brought to you by the Community Table Restaurant in the Holiday Inn in Victorville.
Every Thursday, it's all-you-can-eat popcorn shrimp for just $9.95.
Legal problems? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
The Victor Valley College Rams journey to Barstow Tuesday for their first of 4 Western State East Conference contests against the cross-desert rival Vikings. Mauricio Bueno is the Rams' leading hitter, entering the week with a .412 batting average, 5th highest among conference hitters. The freshman out of Oak Hills drove in the walk-off game-winning run a week ago when the Rams edged the Vikings 3-2 in 10 innings, the final pre-conference tune-up for both teams. Vikings third baseman Judah Wilbur brings a 5-game hitting streak into Tuesday's contest against Victor Valley. The freshman out of Denver, Colorado, leads Coach Brian King's hitters with 30 hits and a .380 batting average. Center fielder Lucky Martinez has collected 4 hits in the last 2 Vikings games, hiking his batting average to .324. The former Barstow Aztec, now Vikings sophomore, has 13 runs driven in. Shortstop Alfred Lopez is hitting .349, his 18 RBIs, 4th highest among Western State East League hitters. The Vikings are expected to start freshman southpaw Jason Katz, who threw 7 very good innings against the Rams a week ago. Both the Rams and Vikings are in search of conference win number 1. Midway Home Solutions Action Highlights. This video sports online report presented by Midway Home Solutions. Midway features a huge selection of kitchen appliances, home and laundry appliances, electronics, furniture, and mattresses. Midway Home Solutions. The Barstow College victory over Victor Valley College, a polar opposite affair compared to the 3-2 10-inning non-conference contest won by the Rams a week earlier. 7 Vikings drive-in runs. Catcher Brett Stenland puts Barstow College up 2-0 in the second with this double to right center field, driving in Kyle Fuentes in what becomes a 5-run second-inning uprising. The Vikings amass 15 hits and score in 6 of their 8 innings at the plate. The hitters, led by designated hitter Antonio Gaxiolas, 3 hits. The freshman out of Las Vegas drives in 2 runs. Outfielder Lucky Martinez registers 3 RBIs on the day as the Vikings capitalize on 4 Rams errors to mount an 11-2 lead after 6. The Vikings sophomore and former Barstow Aztec leads the team in runs scored with 24. Alfredo Lopez hits second in Coach Brian King's lineup. He steals a base here and goes on to score the first Vikings run
Alfredo Lopez collects 2 base hits, drives in 2 runs, and scores 3 times this day. The Vikings sophomore and former Barstow Aztec leads his team in runs driven in on the year with 20. That's 5th highest among WSC conference hitters. Barstow College starter Jason Katz faces the Rams for the 2nd time in a week. The freshman out of Sandra Day O'Connor High School in Phoenix practically replicates his previous performance, limiting VVC to 5 hits and a pair of earned runs over 7 innings, striking out 4. Unlike the non-conference contest in Victorville, Jason Katz emerges the winning pitcher, notching his 4th win of the season. He has 3 losses. The Vikings withstand a Mauricio Bueno 3-hit barrage that includes his 4th home run of the season. This solo shot puts the Rams on the board in the 4th and represents the first hit of the ball game off Vikings starter Jason Katz. Mauricio Bueno follows with a ground rule double in his next at-bat, scoring S.A. Cornejo. Of Mauricio Bueno's 31 base hits this season, 12 have been of the extra base variety. The Rams freshman and former Oak Hills Bulldog, who also played at Serrano, goes the other way in his final at-bat, sending Eric Gould across for RBI number 3 on the day. Bueno has 15 on the year. Mauricio Bueno's 3 hits raise his batting average to .408, 5th highest among conference hitters. Rams infielder Alfred Lopez registers 2 hits. This double 1 hops to the fence in center field and sends Josh Ferrari to third. Alfred Lopez is a freshman out of Valley View in Moreno Valley. He also got 2 hits against the Vikings in their first encounter. Eric Gould comes off the bench and becomes the only other Rams hitter with a multiple hit game. The sophomore out of San Pascual in Escondido, this double to the fence. 1 of 5 Rams extra base hits on the day. The Rams collect 11 hits altogether, 6 in late innings off Vikings relievers. Rams catcher Manny Sierra smashes the first home run of his collegiate career. The 8th inning blast scores Alfred Lopez ahead of him. Manny Sierra, a first-year Ram out of El Dorado High School in El Paso, Texas. By late afternoon, 20-mile-an-hour wind gusts arrive, making routine plays an adventure for defenders. Justin Henry's pop-up into shallow right turns into a run-producing play in the Rams' 4-run 9th. Mauricio Bueno scoring on the play. Vikings defenders charged with 2 errors this game. Josh Ferrari singles to left, scoring Jared Hudson in the 4-run 9th. Josh Ferrari, freshman infielder out of Arrowhead Christian Academy in Glendale, Arizona, his 8th run driven in on the year. He's hitting .290. Freshman Angel Trejo, one of 6 Rams hurlers on the day. The freshman out of Cajon strikes out 3 in 2+ innings. Angel Trejo has 23 strikeouts on the year in 24 innings pitched, all in relief. This is the first of 4 Western State East Conference contests between the cross-desert counterparts. They renew their rivalry with 3 games in 1 week, the 2nd week in April.
Down Home Grill serves their delicious, mouth-watering Reuben sandwich for only $10, and you are not out of the luck of the Irish beyond St. Patrick's Day. The Reuben sandwich special in effect through to the end of the month of March. Down Home Grill is located at the corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville. Tanner Fuller wins his 2nd game of the week, and Apple Valley wins their 3rd in a row. Tanner Fuller with a key base hit in the 6th and striking out the side in the 7th in Apple Valley's 1-run win over Carter. Fittingly called the Frozen Ropes Tournament, game time temperatures 50 degrees, steady winds hitting gusts of 20 to 25 miles an hour. Apple Valley strands more than a handful of base runners early, twice lining into bases-loaded, inning-ending double plays. Returning All Mojave River League center fielder Elian Ortega collects 2 hits and steals a base. The senior is 9 for 14, a .643 average 4 games in. Elian Ortega gets the Sun Devils on the scoreboard after the visiting Lions take a 1-0 lead in the 5th. Jacob Escobar leads off second. Elian Ortega ties the score at 1 with the sharp single to left, scoring Jacob Escobar from second. Tanner Fuller slices a single into right, leading off the 6th. Tanner Fuller is hitting .538 at this early juncture, 7 for 13. Trevor Standridge is brought in to run, a courtesy runner for the pitcher. With Joey Vera at the plate, Trevor Standridge advances to second with 1 out. The Sun Devils draw back-to-back walks to load the bases, and the Lions change pitchers. With the count full and the bases full, Christian Hill draws a base on balls, and Trevor Standridge trots home with what proves to be the game-winning run. Bases still loaded, 1 out. Jacob Escobar sends a line drive up the middle. It is caught by the second baseman, an inning-ending double play. Apple Valley leads at the end of 6, 2-1. The drama is far from over. Top of 7. Carter puts runners on first and second with nobody out. With the wind hitting its predicted 25-mile-per-hour gusts, Tanner Fuller bears down. After falling behind, Tanner Fuller comes back and gets the called strike 3 for out number 1. Swinging, strike 3, out number 2. Tying run on second, go-ahead run on first, 2 outs. Called, strike 3, and the game is over. A 3-hitter for Tanner Fuller, striking out 5. The final, Apple Valley Sun Devils 2, Carter Lions 1. 3 consecutive wins for the Sun Devils after dropping their season opener in the Frozen Ropes Tourney.
Hdsr Sports Training, the area's only facility providing proven training concepts. The Hdsr's only high-performance TreadX 3030 treadmill and hip machine. Indoor batting cages. Hdsr Sports Training personal instructors and coaches unparalleled in experience and effectiveness. Hdsr Sports Training utilizes muscle memory and speed of contraction, developing a quicker, faster, and stronger athlete. Call to schedule a free evaluation. Hdsr Sports Training.
Legal problems? Don't go it alone. The other guys have attorneys just waiting to blow you away. Contact Iwanzak. Accidental death? Injured on the job? Contact Iwanzak. Business litigation? Vehicle accident? Unlawful detainer? Criminal litigation? Get the proper defense by going on the attack. Iwanzak Law Firm. Trial lawyers for serious problems.
Granite Hills, Brendan Rodriguez pitches the Cougars past Boron, shutting out the Bobcats in a 2-0 tournament win in Apple Valley. 5'11", 150-pound freshman strikes out 8 in hurling, a complete game 2-hitter for his second win of the season. He has not lost, nor has he given up an earned run in his 2 starts. Brendan Rodriguez has rung up 15 strikeouts in 13 innings of work, giving up but 4 walks along the way. Opponents are hitting .140 against him. The Cougars get their first run in the bottom of the first against the Bobcats. Jacob Gallegos scoring on Brad Reeves' RBI groundout. Leadoff hitter Jacob Gallegos is the Cougars' sophomore second baseman. Eric Gomez drives in Ryan Watkins with the second Granite Hills run against the Bobcats.
Eric Gomez, a Cougars junior, the Cougars are hitting .394 as a team in winning their first 5 games under first-year coach Chris Watkins.
Down Home Grill, Victorville, online sports report. Action highlights brought to you by the Down Home Grill. Burgers from organic grass-fed beef, breakfast from organic eggs, great food, homemade, GMO, and many gluten-free. Down Home Grill, corner of Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive, Victorville. I-15 Auctions, sold on supporting High Desert Sports. I-15 Auctions, from estate auctions to high-quality used vehicles at low, low prices.
Kick tires, start fires, kick ass, take names, and rock and roll.
High Desert softball teams in their final engagements before launching league campaigns. Silverado takes on Sultana, the Lady Hawks, in another matchup pairing Desert Sky League and Mojave River League teams. Silverado begins the week at 3-2. Silverado took a pair from MRL counterpart Apple Valley the week prior. Jacqueline Nunez, the home run against the Lady Sun Devils. Silverado is locked and fully loaded to defend their DSL title. Jacqueline Nunez, named to the All-DSL team last year as a sophomore. Senior Ashley Blanco heads up Coach Brian Jensen's pitching staff. Ashley Blanco was first team All-DSL last season, as was battery mate Leila Chavez, a sophomore this year. Also named to the All-DSL team last season, fellow sophomore Levi Luna, 99. Offensively, Antoinette Dean leads things off for the Lady Hawks. The sophomore center fielder provides plenty of speed to go with her hitting skills. Fellow sophomore Anaya Easley with the stand-up double against the Lady Sun Devils. Sultana, their final pre-league tune-up before opening Desert Sky League play against rival Victor Valley. The Lady Sultans have a strong core of returning starters, including catcher Maddie McDonald, named to the 2017 All-Mojave River League team as a sophomore. Kaylee Criddle, 10, a first-team All-MRL selection a year ago. She is a senior this season, hitting .350 at this early juncture. Shortstop Valerie Long is hitting .381 7 games in. As a team, Coach Obi Galindo's girls are hitting .341, entering the game against Silverado with 4 wins in their first 7 games.
Desert High Transportation brings you this video sports action highlights report. Desert High Transportation provides reliable and dependable non-emergency transportation for ambulatory and wheelchair passengers. Call 760-998-1487 to set up your appointment. Desert High Transportation, ardent supporters of high desert teams, athletes, and sports programs.
The beginning of the end it is for this Southern California soccer icon. Granite Hills Lady Cougars coach Mike Bradbury, his farewell tour underway.
Hey, that'll work. That'll work. Relax, relax.
Bradbury announced early on he is stepping aside after this season, after 12 Desert Sky League championships, his Lady Cougars 4 times in CIF title games the past 6 years, 1 Southern California Regional Championship, the CIF record for consecutive league victories intact. The legacy, not the focus at the moment, Bradbury's brigade in the CIF playoffs, 1 win in hand. Here stands the reason this is Bradbury's last hurrah as a high school soccer coach, youngest daughter Ashlyn, a senior.
It feels awesome. I'm just excited and ready to go for the next round.
Any point in this game you really felt now we've got him?
Yeah, I felt that our momentum in the first half, I knew that we had them.
Congratulations today. Good luck on the next round.
Thank you.
Regardless of how deep into the playoffs these 2014 Lady Cougars go, their final game brings to an end the Michael Bradbury era.
This is your High Desert Sports Report, the Victor Valley's only weekly action highlights sports program, covering our area's schools, teams, athletes, and sporting events.